So what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the Genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm. Have it thoughts. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the I'm a player on the late night tip. So these see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog. Check the skull, ignorant. Can I live? Still film it, kiss to death, rep protect your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss to death, rep protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger. Money over my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. Time to gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already dead. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Trouble something 96. You a shook one, breathe and know the ledge. I'm your. What's that? I smell. Let me count my. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a. Here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for my strictly for my survival of the fittest. That's the sound of the police. I'm indeed cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right there's on my death certificate.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is Derrick Henry, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Richmond.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Back 22. Richmond.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson escaping the pressure right. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Tiger.
On 1st down, Watson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, get a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's Leonard Fournette, 1,000-yard rusher from a year ago. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
380.
Bortles going to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
380. 380. Lucy.
On second down, here's Bortles. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Brian Orakpo in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked.
And that's a sight Titan fans hope that they see often throughout his career. Harold Landry out of Boston College. Many thought, including me, that the Titans would select him with their first-round pick. Able to sit there and get...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brian Orakpo in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
11B. 380.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
A first down carry for Henry. And some room to roam now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's Watson. That is caught at the 7. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Now the return, Rashad Green. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Hank. 372.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Powering his way forward. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Here we go. Green 80. Green 80.
Bortles now on 1st down. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
372. So right.
Bortles now on 1st down. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. In for the score. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The Titans offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has it?
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A shotgun snap for Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Come back.
3rd and long. It's Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Green 80. Green 80. 372. Green is good.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Again to Henry. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now out come the Jags. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
Spread right, spread right, spread right, spread right, smack. Hank.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. Side here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Omaha. Green 80. Mike 39, Lucy. Green is good.
On first down, Bortles dumps it off to Fournette, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Green 80. Green 80. Green is it.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Flushed out right. He finds Yeldon. Touchdown, Jaguars. T.J. Yeldon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. Shotgun now for Bortles. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Watson on first down. Uncorks one for Davis. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Green 80. Green 80.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there. And just to clarify, it is not 4th down. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Green to bring it back. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Green 80. Green 80. Full up.
Bortles will try again on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Green 80.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Bortles to Cole for the Jacksonville first.
Spread left. Spread left. Spread left.
Fournette, a first down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Here we go.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Bortles to throw on second down. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
11B.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Green 80. Green 80. Omaha. Full left.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the fourth round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw on second is Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught at the 20. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Again, it's Henry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
The Titans, 18 rushing touchdowns a season ago, tied for 2nd most, and they've got Henry back there on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Green to bring it back. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
380. 372. Throw left.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Lucy.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Come back, come back.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pick up there at 20 yards. Throwing now is Bortles. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass of the game for Blake Bortles. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd in Baltimore. And the Ravens now really pouring it on. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now the Titans getting set to go.
Tiger, tiger, tiger. Tiger, tiger, tiger. Come back, come back. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The pitch to Henry. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up.
Richmond.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Richmond.
They'll toss it to Henry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football, this is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Dion Lewis, the first carry for the expatriate, gets around him and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. It's the fullback, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Jackson. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. And some space here. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
That's it, baby. Tiger. Richmond.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
Come back. Do jet.
Now it's Watson. Being chased out left. And incomplete here on 3rd down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Green 80. Lucy. 11B.
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cole. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. They'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The all-pro safety Kevin Byard there on the coverage for Tennessee. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere. Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden. Absolutely. Oh, wow, I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Green 80.
Now Bortles got to have this one. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. The toss right to Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Now Watson. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Here's Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left, and this is caught inside the 5. A gain of 32 that time. So often in overtime, Charles, games are won or lost on one big play. That might have been that big play right there.
And the ability to execute it despite the stakes, because let's face it, we've been there before. We've seen guys, maybe they hyperventilate a little bit when it's their opportunity.